parsley and chive if you like, so it'll look fancy. Hi sweeties, I'm going to show you how to make the fluffiest scrambled eggs today. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me that thumbs up. The secret ingredient to the fluffiest scrambled eggs is baking powder. That's right, baking powder. You probably have it in your pantry right now. Go grab it and let's get into it. We're going to use butter and a little bit of vegetable oil, salt, eggs, 2 or 3, and baking powder. Make sure that it is double acting baking powder because that reacts when it gets wet and when it hits the heat and causes carbon dioxide bubbles, which makes your eggs fluffy. Let's start with cracking 2 or 3 eggs, depending on how hungry you are, into a bowl and then beating them well with a fork. And I do mean beat those eggs well. You want to make sure that the egg white and egg yolk are well blended. Beat those eggs for about a minute, and then you can add in the baking powder. Now, the baking powder, you're going to use about 1/8 of a teaspoon. It can clump up when you add it, so sprinkle it in a little bit at a time and beat it well again. Be sure that is double acting baking powder. Double acting means that it reacts once when in contact with water, like the water in these eggs, and then again once it comes in contact with heat when we scramble the eggs. So double acting baking powder, what makes your cake rise is going to make these eggs rise. So beat that in again really well. I've got a pan already on the stove heating with a teaspoon of oil. Now we'll add a teaspoon of butter into that hot pan. Look how hot that is. Add in our beaten egg, and it's going to just start bubbling up as soon as it hits that hot skillet. Look at that. Grab a heat-resistant silicone spatula and move those eggs around, pulling that cooked egg into the center and letting the raw egg run to the outside and hit that hot skillet. Stir it around, keep it moving, and then sprinkle in a little salt. You can add pepper if you like. I just like to stick to salt at this point. Stir it around. Turn your heat off because these eggs are just about done. We're going to let the heat that is remaining in the pan finish cooking those eggs because we don't want them to overcook. And that's really it. This part is optional, but I am going to sprinkle a little bit of shredded cheese onto my eggs and stir those in. This is like a bag of shredded Italian blend that you just grab from the grocery store. Shredded sharp cheddar would be great in this too. Whatever cheese you like, you can add it in, or you can leave that out altogether. But our eggs are done. Then we serve our fluffy scrambled eggs. Remember, we add a little cheese in there. We got lots of eggs, so just put that around. Top it with parsley and chive if you like, so it'll look fancy. And then you can take a bite. So fluffy. Lightly seasoned with salt, cheese. The cheese is optional. Extra fluffy because we used baking powder. Please subscribe to Sweet Savant. Hit that thumbs up, that notification bell, and have a delicious day. Oh, click on my face to subscribe. These eggs would be great with a little hot sauce on them. Ooh, some smoked salmon with this would be delicious. That would be a perfect breakfast. Let me go grab me some smoked salmon. Maybe a cup of coffee.